So today we're making a chicken katsu, but we are taking that flavor knob and we are turning the volume up to 11. Yeah, but these got to 11. So in this video, I'm gonna be showing you how to make the most insanely flavorful chicken katsu, right? We're not gonna make a burger or a sandwich or anything with that yet, although there will be future videos that cover that subject. You know, but it can be so good on its own, especially when you do what we're about to do to it. We're going for massive crunch, massive flavor. So let's start by pounding out these chicken breasts. So I like to put my chicken breast into a gallon Ziploc bag. This just really helps with the cleanliness, and just light tapping I think works best for this. So just tap it out, flipping it back and forth until it's roughly ½ inch thick or 3/4 inch. So now we're gonna start with just a little bit of kosher salt. Remember that this chicken katsu is gonna get seasoned 3 times, right? So we're gonna go really light with a little bit of salt and fresh ground black pepper. So now we're gonna grind up some of this Eden shake in a mortar and pestle. So this is basically a sesame and seaweed mixture, and it's just packed with flavor. So just get that coarse and spread it generously all over your chicken. This is gonna be a big part of the flavoring of this chicken katsu. Okay, so before we get into this, what's the one thing that's always left over when you're panning something or breading something? Your seasoned flour, right? So let's have a moment of silence for all the seasoned flour that people think they're gonna save. They put it in their fridge. Maybe they save it for a few days, but they end up throwing it away. So rather than doing that, you know, the recipe for this will be in the description for all this stuff right here, but like just put a little bit of your flour in and just save the rest. Like there's no need to get it all partying with that chicken if you don't need to. So just use what you need and save the rest. You know, just store this in a Tupperware somewhere in your cabinet and you'll be happy you did next time you're gonna pan something. So this is just all-purpose flour with a little bit of mustard powder, some garlic powder, and some onion powder. So that's just adding to our 11 on the flavor just to bring it up another notch. So here in the egg, we've just got egg, a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of sesame, and some mirin, which is a rice wine cooking seasoning. And then finally, of course, our panko, just the lightest, crispiest breadcrumb. There's no substitute for it. Just make sure you get the real deal panko. Let me show you a little something I do with the panko. Like sometimes there's just some bigger pieces and you can just move it between your hands like this, and it's just gonna even it out a little bit. Alternatively, you could use like a food processor, but this works fine. Okay, now it's time to bread our chicken katsu. So first going into our seasoned flour. You know, I like to use both hands and just take my time and make sure I just get all that flour off. They say use one dry hand, one wet hand. I just like to wash both my hands in between each stage. For the egg, just get the excess off by running it along the side of whatever dish you have it in. And then finally into the panko. So what's super important here is you're doing this little palm smash. You want to get some of that breadcrumb on top and just really press it down. This is even going to flatten out the chicken a little bit more. And just plate them up and get them ready to fry. Okay, so before we cook up this incredible chicken katsu, which already smells so full of flavor and hasn't even touched the pan yet, I want to recommend this mayonnaise I'm putting in the corner. I think it's called Insane Spicy Mayo because it was insane. And it's got the flavors of sesame, chili, and miso. So if you make that mayonnaise and you make this and you just cook this, season it with a little Maldon salt, cut it up and dip it in that, I can guarantee you will not be disappointed. If you are looking to get some kitchen items for a loved one this Christmas, then my kit store is definitely a place to check out, and that is located right in the description box underneath this video. So Kit is a place that takes all my favorite tools that I use for cooking and just puts it into one place. And it's either stuff that I have and use on this channel or it's stuff that I'm going to get, so it's all trusted brands. Well, what are we waiting for, right? Let's cook this. I can't wait. Okay, now rather than deep frying chicken katsu, I like to shallow fry in a little bit of avocado oil. Well, rather about a ½ cup of avocado oil. I do this for health reasons, right? If we can take something that's heavy and make it a little bit lighter and a little bit better for us, why not? Plus, you're gonna get the exact same effect. So I'm frying these at about 325, 350 degrees if you need a temperature on that. And so these cook super quick. I would only do it for about 2.5, 3 minutes on each side. And make sure you hit them with that Maldon salt right when you turn them so that salt will stick. And that's our third layer of seasoning. And just get ready to enjoy some of the best chicken of your life. Get some of this on the mic, guys. Right here. This is insanely good. There's just so much flavor. So you think about all these layers of seasoning we just built, you know, by putting the Eden shake on there first with the salt and pepper, and then going into that beautiful spice flour, and then the egg with the sesame and the mirin and the soy sauce. I mean, does it sound like it has a lot of flavor? Because it does. Of course, now we'll take this amazing base chicken katsu we've come up with, and we'll make some amazing sandwiches and burgers and other dishes with it on the future of this channel. So if any of you follow me on Instagram, same name, Cooking with Sunny, and you're making some of these recipes at home, if you make a post, tag me in the post, and I'd love to share it with everybody in my stories. I hope you're ready to make some chicken katsu of your own. It really is a delicious thing to do at home. Likes and comments are really helpful to my channel as they tell the YouTube algorithm to show my video to more people. And if you're new here, do not forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date on what's happening in this kitchen. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.